Hello, tribe, and welcome to our kickoff party of our 21-day challenge, Make the Move. I am so excited. I feel like I need to take some deep breaths here because I am too excited. I've got my notes. I see Anne already joined. I hope that more of you join and catch the replay. I didn't even realize, like ladies, I didn't even realize that I was doing this on the 4th of July weekend. So if you're here, it means like you really want to be here. Hello, and so good to have you live. So today I am here to kick off this 21-day challenge. But since this is the first time, this is the first live that we have inside of the Academy, I'm here to help you kick off everything. As I said, I am so freaking excited. Today we are going to do some housekeeping. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know because I know that it can feel like a lot, but don't worry, everything is so simple. I tried to make it as easy and accessible as I could, okay? So first of all, I want to start this party by, you know what, I have my special lemonade over here because I want to celebrate you. I want to celebrate you for the fact that you chose to be here, for the fact that you chose to invest in yourself and finally take a step into really doing what it is that you want to do and building the life that you want to build. I know it's not easy to take the step. I know it's sometimes we think about, oh, I don't have time. It's not the right time now. I should wait a little bit more. Whatever that is, I know how hard it is to actually show up and do the work. So I'm celebrating you right now. This party is actually for you because you are here, you chose yourself, and I am honored and very thankful to be with you on this journey because this is my purpose. It really matters to me that I do this work, so I feel very honored every time I get to do it. Okay, so we are going to kick off everything inside of the Academy. Thank you, Anne. I know. Everything that we are going to do inside of the Academy, actually, let me start in this way. It's not the Gentle Badass Academy by chance. This academy is called the Gentle Badass because I am here to help you become the badass that you are supposed to be, but I am not for overworking, working really hard, grinding yourself to the ground. I'm not for self-neglect and self-sacrifice. I truly believe, and I know for a fact after having done it myself and walking through the trenches and also helping other people do the same, that you can absolutely achieve everything that you want without burning yourself out, without sacrificing your values and what you believe in. And I know how hard it is sometimes when we have something that we want to achieve, how hard it is to stay on track with what we know deep down inside that is right for us, right? And you can tell me if you're catching this on the replay, if you're here right now, how many times have you tried to do something and when you tried to look for information, you realized that it was just a lot of work. You realized that you would have to sacrifice a part of yourself. You would have to just give so much that it made you quit halfway. It happened to me. It happened to me. The other day, I told the story about how I quit my job and there was a certain lifestyle that I wanted to live. To be honest, I just wanted to have my own business, do what I do now full time. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be in purpose. And then personally, I wanted to have a country home. I wanted to have a simple life. Well, quote unquote, for me, it's a simple life. Just being in the country, being in contact with nature, doing what I love. This is what I wanted, right? And I, like everyone else, had a job. I had a very good job. I was working as a primary school teacher. It wasn't a terrible job, but it wasn't what I wanted to do. And when I wanted to leap, I would hear a lot of like, work hard, really just grind for you to achieve what you want. And then after, 5 years, maybe you can do what you want to do. And I know that, of course, first of all, it doesn't work, right? I worked really hard in my life. And a lot of my hard work didn't take me to actually where I was supposed to be. I worked hard for the wrong things, I would guess. So everything we do inside of the Gentle Badass Academy is based on the gentle way. You honor yourself, you honor your values. We're not here to burn ourselves out. But yes, we are freaking badass. So here's the thing. Just to set the record straight, you're not gonna hear me like just add this thing to the list. I will want to know, okay, what's on your list and how can we transform this so you can actually pay attention to what you really want. But more on that, I mean, we're going to spend a year together, ladies. Like, we're going to spend a year together, so you'll have more than enough time to embody the gentle badass. That's what I wish for all of us, to just really embody this person who is a badass that goes after what she wants, but she takes care of herself in the process. Okay, let's start with a little bit of housekeeping, okay? So first of all, the most important thing you need right now is your link to the calendar. The other day I shared an email with the calendar for this month, right? And in that email, you had access to the calendar link. I've included it in the hub. So let me share screen with you so you can know what I'm talking about, because what I want is that this has to be seamless for you. I'm all for making things overwhelm free. So this is me trying to make everything seamless to you. Okay. All right. So just one thing before I move into the other thing, because this is a lot. Okay. So in general, everything inside of the academy, you probably already realize if you come from the outside of Substack, which is pretty much, I'm looking at the list of you, pretty much there's just one or two people from Substack, but most of you are from outside. So this academy is inside of Substack, right? So on Substack, you have an app, and you have like a browser, you have a link to a website where everything lives. What I really advise you to do is to just, if you don't know where to go, just go directly to the website, because it's way easier and simpler and distraction free, okay? So if you go to the website, you will find everything, okay? There are things here that you probably don't want to check, but in here, you're going to see that you have the hub, okay? The hub is like the main place that you will want to get to know, okay? Maybe put this in the favorites, because here is where you will find all of the resources, okay? Right now you have a 30-day self-compassion journal. You have my After Healing series, which is like one of my most loved masterclasses ever. And it's all about what comes after healing, which is what we're doing right now. But it's a beautiful series to watch if you want to. I am going to be adding to this a list of my favorite meditations, because I'm all for self-regulation. So a list of my favorite meditations is going to be here, and you'll be able to access it because I have a folder on this app that I use, the Insight Timer. Okay, so it's going to be here, and everything related to the challenge is also going to be here. Hold on, things are getting slow for me over here. So basically, okay, there you go. So if you want, I really advise you to also add the relevant dates to your calendar. What this is going to make is like you just click on it, and then you have all the dates, okay? So if you ever get lost, you get to the hub, because this is where everything is going to be. And when I tell you everything, it's really everything, okay? And then if you have any questions, I see that this is a little bit slow. Am I here? And can you confirm that I'm still here? Because all I see is a black screen. Okay, so I am going to continue, and then if I need to re-record something, I'll just re-record something. But basically, this is it, okay? Everything, oh, I have disappeared. Okay, hold on. I'm here again. Oh my God. I'm here again. I am still learning Substack. I think when I shared screen, for some reason I disappeared. Okay, thank you, lovely. All right, so this is it. Everything is inside of the hub. Don't skip this part, all right? Now, you will see that when you, thank you, Jesus. Just like everything new, this is crazy. So everything that happens, you are going to have it in your calendar, okay? So you are going to realize slowly, or very quickly, I don't know how quick you adapt, that all the mastery sessions, all the trainings are going to happen here inside of Substack. Okay, at least until I figure out that everything is clear on Substack, you can hear me, you can, otherwise I'll just hop on Zoom. The thing is, we're going to have the trainings, but everything is going to be on your calendar. Okay, so you don't have to worry about anything. That's why I said grab the link for the calendar, because then from that link you just click on the link and you go exactly where I will be for the day. Okay, all right, let's go and talk about our Make the Move challenge. I am so excited for this challenge. We are going to be, during 21 days, every day, we are going to be working on building the future that you want, obviously, the gentle way. Okay? So, first week is going to be all about crystal clear clarity. We're going to dive deep and figure out what is it that you truly want. Okay? Not the surface level, not the I want to start a business, not the I am working on this creative thing, but what is it that you truly want? That's going to be the week one, crystal clear. What do I want? What do I need to get there? All of that, okay? But you already know I work differently, so it's probably not going to be what you expect. Second week is all about creating structure. I am a big proponent of structure. For me, structure is the antidote to anxiety. Anxiety, feeling triggered, that's what makes people quit halfway, right? So we're going to create a structure, but it's going to be a structure that works for you and your energy, because a lot of people quit because they're trying to follow a structure and strategies that don't work for them. So that's the topic of week 2. Week 3 is going to be about momentum. How do I keep going when things get hard? How do I keep going when I am not as motivated again? I mean, being in the academy is going to be perfect to help you keep going, because I'm going to be here every day talking to you. So you will keep going. That makes things easy. Okay, easier, way, way easier. And one thing that I forgot to tell you is that we have a community chat, okay? It's not mandatory to be over there, but that's where I'm going to be checking on you, because that's the place where we can be together all at the same time, right? Because I understand that when we are doing these lives, some of you are going to be here, some of you are catching the replay. So the chat is like we come together and we get to talk to each other and check in, and I'll be sending you also just juicy things to the chat. Okay, so these are the 3 weeks that we're going to go through. So how does the challenge work? You are going to receive every day a new audio. All right, and I know some of you are probably thinking about, okay, how much time do I have to invest in this? How is it going to be? Not too much, not too much. I am keeping the audios between 20 to 15 minutes tops. So every day you have a new audio, a reflection, a prompt, a mini teaching moment. And this audio is going to go straight to your email. It goes to our podcast. So there's another way of you going ahead and checking on the audio. And the audio is going to be all of the audios. If you're like, oh my God, I missed so many audios, don't worry. Why? Because everything is going to be at the hub. Okay, so you have the audios. Then every Thursday, if you checked our calendar, we have one training. Okay, and if you're thinking like, oh my God, we're doing a lot. Yes, we are. This month, yes, it is a lot. But you can go at your own pace. And then in August, we're going to chill a bit. Okay, so no worries. So session 1, it's all going to be, well, the mastery session, the training that we're going to have. It's going to be, number 1, it's going to be, what are you building? The power of clarity and intention. It's going to be our first training, our first Thursday. Everything is on your calendar. Second training, the other Thursday, it's going to be building a rhythm that actually works for you. And session number 3 is going to be about how to keep going when it gets hard. I'm going to go live and I'm going to do a teaching. And if I see that there's a lot of questions, I'm going to leave some time for the Q&As. Last Thursday of the month, we have a big, not too big, come on. We have a 2-hour that I have reserved for Q&As. And also our Get Your Shit done gently sessions, which are our focus sessions. I love the name, but I'm always like, get shit done gently. That's the name of the session. What are we going to do in this session? So what happens is that you are going to be able to work, because think with me, during these 3 weeks, you were figuring out what do you want, what do you need to get there. You figured out that you have a new structure. You're probably going to realize that you have to do things a different way, right? So we'll have a Q&A, so you can just ask any questions that you want. And then we're going to do our session, so you can work on whatever you said that you were going to work. And I absolutely love it. If you have something really specific you want to take to your Get Shit Done Gently session, then that's completely fine as well, okay? No worries. Was I clear, tribe? You let me know in the comments if you're watching this on the replay. By the way, comment replay so I know who actually watched it, because this is one of those videos that we tend to skip because it's like, oh, it's not really starting, but like, I think I give you a lot of information so you don't struggle with anything when we start the challenge. So if you watched it, then you comment replay so I know that you watched this, okay? Because otherwise I'll be like just chasing you down. Did you watch it? Because that's me. I'm that type of coach. And by the way, this is a membership, and this is something that if you signed up before the 6th of July, that you paid 33 euros to be here, but I don't care. For me, it's like you paid me 5,000 euros on a high ticket thing, because right now everybody here is my client. So I mean business, okay? You got yourself a coach, all right? So really, if you have any questions, if there's something, especially right now at the beginning, that there's like 10 of us right here, take advantage of it. Ask me your questions. Let me know your suggestions, okay? Because we are starting right now, and I really want this to be good. I've had this idea of doing a membership for a couple of years now, and I think this is going to be really cool. I think this is going to be really cool. And everyone, I have your names over there on the wall, and I'm looking at you, and I'm like, every one of you, you are freaking badasses. And I cannot imagine what's going to be when we get to 2027, and whatever you committed to doing now with my support and the support of the community, you're like, I did it and I did it more. Or I started doing this, I realized that I've learned a bunch of lessons. My life is completely different now. I cannot start to explain how excited I am, okay? And I just really want you to know that you're getting all of me. So I expect all of you as well. Obviously, if you cannot show up for something, girl, there are replays. That's what the replays are for, okay? I just really want you to take advantage of this, because it can potentially change your life. So just really show up. If you're catching the replay, interact. The ladies are awesome. Everyone is really awesome. So interact with each other. If you're friends, I just love it when I create something and then people make friends between each other. But anyways, okay, let me see if I forgot about something. Yeah, if you missed the day, no stress. Just go ahead and catch the replay. If you see there's something, oh, well, that actually I already did this, try to dig a little bit deeper, but also don't force it. It's a 21-day challenge, okay? And if you need anything, let me know. And you signed up for an academy to change your life for the rest of the year, well, 12 months. So celebrate yourself today, okay? Just drink something, make yourself like a non-alcoholic whatever, or an alcoholic whatever, okay? Because you are really cool. You're a badass. And now you're a gentle badass as well. Okay, so this is what I had to share with you today. Remember, access from the browser if you can. If you're familiar with the app, I think you can find your way to the things. If you need anything, let me know. Always, if you get lost, go to the hub, because everything is going to be inside of the hub. And get ready, because this month we're going to make the move. We're going to change your life. And by the way, August is going to be more chill, okay? We're going to have a challenge like this, or more or less like this, every quarter, okay? So in August and September, it's going to be a little bit chill. In August, we are going to talk about how to harness the power of your menstrual cycle or your energy cycles if you don't have a cycle anymore, or you never had it, or whatever that is. And it's going to be a really good month as well. So I guess I'll see you. When do I see you again? I see you, well, you're going to listen to me tomorrow. Audios go at 12 p.m. CEST. You're going to listen to me tomorrow. I hope you like the first audio, the first drop. And then on Thursday, I'll see you for our first training. Okay? Thank you so much. Let's have an awesome year inside of the Academy. I'm looking forward to hearing from you, your comments, your thoughts. And yeah, let's change our lives, girls. Let's do this. Let's do this shit. Bye.